So hello guys, I'm going to show you on how to make bacteria model in 3D. So you guys need this two application that you can install on your Windows, which is the first one is 3D Builder as well as Paint 3D. So we open 3D Builder first. We make a new scene. So it's going to appear to you guys like this. Okay, first of all, you need to click this sticky selection, a very important step, and view it. I like to view it as okay. Press the view on, make sure it's as default. So you're going to make the view appear like this. Alright, so first of all we're going to insert object. So click here in insert, and let's say it's depend on you whether you want to make gram positive or gram negative in cocci or bacillus shape or whatever shape you want to make it, uh, the bacteria will appear. So first of all I'm going to use sphere. So it's going to appear like this. So when you press this one, when you it going to appear two things, which is below here. This is for to move it, and as well um like okay, this is to move it. So this one is to rotate it. So we don't have to rotate it first, and this one is for to reshape it. So in case you want to make it in a bacillus shape, you can just drag this thing so it's become road shape. So if you want to unclick this, just click this one and unclick it. Alright, so of course we're going to manage this one first. We're going to make in a 3D shape. We want to make it appear the inside of the bacteria. So we click this and click edit. So when you click this one, there is something called as split. So it's going to be like this. Alright, so if you want to keep top, just press this one. If you want to keep the bottom, just press this one. But in this case we want to keep both of them. Alright, so keep both. Press this one and then click this one, split, and then there you go, you have two parts here. So when you want to manage this upper one, alright, the top of the bacteria, just unclick this one. So you just appeared to click this upper one, the top one for the bacteria. So we click this top one. So you can just remember to play around with these things. Don't forget to, this one is to move, one is to rotate, and this one is to reshape. So what we're going to do now is to cut it in half. Alright, so it does not matter with this one. First we're going to press split again, and then we're going to, so we don't want to split it in half like this. We're going to split it up into half like this. So we just rotate it. Alright, 90 degree. You can see down there, stop at 90 degree. And I prefer to keep top one, so the bottom one will disappear. Alright, so you click split. So what you have here is two set of, it's not two set, it's a one set, but it's keep splitting. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, we want to make it a bacteria, so it must have cell wall as well as the cytoplasm. So to make this it's depend on you. If you want to make the bottom the cytoplasm, you just can click the bottom and unclick the top, or you want to make the top as a cytoplasm, so you can see in the inside, or you can just click the top one. So this for this case, I'm going to unclick the bottom one. So we just click this top one, and then we um, click in paint, and we choose material here, paint and material, and then this we have type here, color here. So for type we click translucent. All right, so for translucent it's going to be white, so there's no color for this translucent, and click apply. So there you go, you have a cytoplasmic uh, kind of um, things up here. All right, so to make another part, all right, so for example you want to make the chromosomes of the bacteria. So for this one we need to use um, paint 3D, because if you click on this object or insert, there's no such thing as cytoplasmic shape. You can use tetrahedron, torus, wedge, hexagon, sphere, cone, pyramid, cylinder, cube. None is cytoplasmic. I mean, the DNA or DNA shape of the bacteria. So for that one, we need to use Paint 3D. Alright, for this one, Paint 3D. Okay, let's make a new one. So it's very easy to use Paint 3D. You have a very many option here. So you click 3D shape. So let's say you want to make irregular shape for the DNA. Alright, so just click this doodle, this one, the first one, and just yeah, make your own DNA. So for example, you want to make DNA looks like this. Alright, so it's going to appear like this. Press right here, and then uh, you can just press menu, save as 3D model here. So don't forget to rename it as, okay, for example you want to make it as a DNA. Alright, so DNA1. Okay, save, and then go back to this 3D builder, insert, add, and load object. Go to the file where you save the DNA. So for example, we want to put DNA1 here. Open. There you go. You have this DNA. Alright. This is too big. As you can see, this is too big. So we want to make to scale it, to reshape it. So you just make it like this. Very small DNA. And oh yeah, don't forget this mouse, this cursor, when you left click it, it's going to rotate the screen, and when you right click it will bring the screen to right and left. Alright, so play with this first. So we are going to make it DNA appear here right in the middle of the bacteria. What we're going to do is we're going to rotate it. Right, so we're going to rotate it into 90 degree. You can see the degree down there. Alright, I'm going to use this way. Okay, 90 degree. So you just bring it up. Right, don't forget to press this one to move it. This one is to rotate it, and this one is to reshape it. Right, don't get confused. This one is to move it. So you press this one, get into the middle of the bacteria. So I think this is too upward, so we're going to push it downward a little bit. So there you go, you have the DNA for the bacteria. All right, so for making of course in some bacteria we can find what we call as plasmid, the extra DNA that used for transferring DNA between bacteria, the plasmid. So here you don't have to use this Paint 3D. Well, if you want to use, you can use it, but I think we can use this one, Taurus. So we have here very big plasmid here. So this one is to move it, and this one is to reshape it. So we are going to reshape it into very small um, what we call as plasmid. So the plasmid is relatively small. So we're going to move it a little bit, put it here, and don't forget to rotate your screen and pull it downward. Put it, I guess it will be here. I think we can um oh yeah, don't forget to, don't get confused in clicking all this thing. When you click this both, when you try to scale it, it's going to, both of them going to be small. Alright, so if you want to just this plasmid to be small, please unclick this one first, and then just click this plasmid here. So click this scaling and then make it small. So move it a little bit here like this, and don't forget to take a look on different angle. So we're going to make it deeper a little bit. So right there. Alright, and move it inward a little bit. Alright, there you go. You have your own plasmid. So of course, when we talk about DNA, I like to make the plasmid the same color as the DNA of the bacteria. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to press the paint inside the color and choose the color you want. For this one, I'm going to press the blue one and color it. Alright, so press right here, and there you go, unclick this. So you have a complete set of bacteria. Not a complete one, but almost complete. So there's much thing that you can add, such as the flagella, the pili, the conjugation, and then the what we call as fimbriae for attachment, and for the what I call as the 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 ribosome of this bacteria. So for the ribosome, you can just press insert and use this one, this sphere. Alright, don't forget to unclick other things, just click this one and resize it to a very small size object like that. So you're going to move it here. So you're going to make for example, for ribosome, there's can be like 1, 2, or 3, or even more, 4. For in this case, I'm just going to make 2 or 3 sets of ribosome. So I'm going to click this one, click object, copy, and paste. So you have to set here, attach it together, and paste again. So you have 3. So you have a model for ribosome here. And you can group them together by pressing 3 of them like this. So you press 3 of them and press group like this, so it become 1. Alright, so for ribosome, I'm going to paint it into, okay, let's say yellow color, right? Okay, and then we're going to put it on our model here. Alright, like this. Don't get confused. Okay, just like this. I think we can scale it to become a more small, because ribosome is actually very small part inside the bacteria. So there you go. So if you want to rotate it, you can just play it around. Alright, like this. Okay, so of course ribosome inside bacteria, it appear in um, countless amount. So you can just press this one press object, copy and paste. So you have two sets here. You can put it here. Again, paste and put it here. Okay, quick, sorry. Okay, put it here. And I think it's going to be down here. Get it inside here. So if you want to make it inside the cytoplasm, just paste it here and put it inside the cytoplasm here. So it's going to be inside the cytoplasm. So the ribosome is now inside the cytoplasm. Alright, so you can make this as plenty as you want. And then for the what we call as fimbriae, I think we need to use this paint 3D. So this one we can just click it and delete because we don't need to use that one again. So I'm going to make capsule here like this. Very simple. This is the fimbriae. Alright, and then save as 3D model and fimbriae. Of course I have saved this one here and I don't need to save it again, so just insert, add and load object and press fimbriae. Right, there you go. So I'm going to resize it into a very small fimbriae like this, and then I'm going to put it around here. Alright, on the side of the bacteria, rotate it like this. So there you go. So you of course you can press object, copy and paste to make another fimbriae, and then you just stick this around the cell wall of the bacteria. So alright, settle for fimbriae. We're going to take a look on how to make the flagellum. So as we know, flagellum has two types which appear on positive gram-positive bacteria as well as gram-negative bacteria. To make the flagellum, it's a little bit tricky because you have to construct it using Paint 3D. Alright, so click this one, delete this, and just choose any shape that you want here. Okay, let's say I'm going to use this cylinder. Right, so you have this one. So I'm sorry. So it's going to wait. Okay, for this one, when you want to rotate this screen, press 3D view, so you can play it around. Right, so this one I'm going to rotate it like no, like this. Okay, so now we have the hook. I think it's the hook. The name is hook, isn't it? So no, it's called as protein ring. Right, so we have the protein ring here. You can of course bring it closer to you or move away from you. So next to the ring, for this case I'm going to uh, use a simple gram-positive bacteria fimbriae, because gram-positive fimbriae, it's relatively easy than the gram-negative fimbriae. Of course, if you want to make a gram-negative fimbriae, you can do that as well. So for this one, I'm going to put the shaft on this inner protein ring. Alright, so for this shaft, I'm going to create another cylinder. Right, so you rotate it like this and then move it around like this. Okay, let it make it in the middle here and rotate this one to move it away. Alright, so put it right here, and how do I going to move it? So there you go. You have the inner protein ring as well as the shaft here. And for making the hook, press this 3D shape again. Press this one, curved cylinder right here, and make another like this for the hook. Alright, so in the middle, move it forward. Alright, then from above, click this one and click this one right in the middle. Okay, I think we need another. Alright, so just attach this together. Play around with these things. Alright, don't stress up yourself. It wasn't easy for me too when I'm doing these things. So you have the hook here. Right, so of course you can, I think we're going to make it a little bit smaller so the hook appear to be larger. So when you have these three things here, you want to move it away from you, so you just make a box here. So you press this three of them and group them. Press this one and group them. Alright, so you can move it away from you. So we have another room to make the filament. So for this filament, I'm going to use this 3D shape, and let's say alright, another curved cylinder, but this one will be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to rotate it like this. Okay, and I put it here. So we are going to make it in the middle of this thing, and I'm going to make it a bit downward here, and then just insert it here. So we have half of the filament right here, and then make another cylinder. No, alright, this one we're going to make it a little bit long like this one. So we're going to rotate it 90-degree and put it in the middle like this, and then from above we can just connect them together like this. And as you can see, if you zoom, it's not in a perfect shape, so you can just I think we're going to resize it a little bit and then move it away so it's going to be matched together. So there you go, you have the filament here. So it's not done yet, so you have to make another filament. So I'm going to make it like this, then I'm going to rotate it just like this. Yeah, press it, move it here, I think. Then from this side you're going to bring it forward or backward, and from this upper side you're going to bring it down or bring it up. So I'm going to make it in the middle here. Alright, attach them together, zoom it out. So this is not in a same size, so you just drag this one, drag in this corner of this box, and then try to fit them together. Try until you get the perfect size. I think a little bit, just a little bit. No, more. Alright, so there you go. So still not complete, you have to make another tail. So it actually depends on you on how long you want to make the filament here. Alright, so I'm going to rotate it like this, 270, and then put it here, bring it backward into the middle here, and just until it touch together here. So we're going to resize it. Just resize it a little bit more, I guess. Don't forget to rotate your screen. So for Paint 3D, the mouse a little bit tricky when you press this left click, you're going to make a sort of box like this. When you right click, you're going to rotate the screen. So it's not same like this 3D buildings. Paint 3D, when you right click, you're going to rotate the screen. And when you click this middle cursor, you're going to bring it away, or you're going to make it forward or away from you. So back to this filament here, I'm going to make it. Alright, so there you go. So okay, for this filament, I'm going to finish it with cone like this. Alright, rotate it. No, wrong. Okay, 90-degree. Right there in the middle, zoom it in, and then make it a little bit bigger. So there you go, you have your own flagella. So don't forget to press them all together here like this and group them, so you can adjust the position. So again, you have to press menu, save it as 3D model here, and let's say you're going to name it as flagella. So I have down here flagella that I already saved, so I don't need to save it, so I just press cancel here. Alright, for this one, we're going to insert in this 3D building. So please alert which part of this bacteria that you are pressing right now. So I'm now is pressing this what we call this thing. Right now I'm pressing the fimbria, so I'm going to unpress it. So just unclick it. Alright, so we're going to insert the object at this and load object. We're going to insert the flagella. Alright, so there you go, we have here a big flagella. Don't forget to, so if you go down here, you're going to see this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 part that we just did in this Paint 3D is not assembled together. So before you assemble it, you have to press all of this 8 part, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 all together. Press this 8, don't press another part, and then group them together like this, so it become one part. Alright, so you're going to resize it like this and make it around this size. Okay, and then put it on the back of this bacteria. I think I'm going to make it a little bit smaller like this. Okay, so bring it upward so you can see the the flagella here. Okay, so the flagella supposed to be the shaft supposed to be inside the peptidoglycan, so I'm going to put it just inside here. Yeah, in the middle. So don't forget to rotate this and watch it from above whether it's perfect or not. Alright, so I think it's perfect already. So unpress this, so voila, we have our flagella. So for the cell wall, alright, for the cell wall, I'm going to make this as a gram-positive bacteria. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to press this one. Alright, just the bottom part. As you can see, I'm just pressing this one. Okay, I'm going to press object, copy and paste. So you have two identical bottom part of this bacteria. So what you're going to do is you're going to edit this one, split it in half, not in half like this, but in the middle of this bacteria. We're going to just show half of them. So press this one and rotate it 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree, like that. No, 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 no. I think to be okay, 90 degree like this. So split. So you're going to insert this in the middle of this bacteria, and don't forget to elongate it a little bit like this. And as you can see, this part is now become a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it down, move it downward like this. And then as you can see from this side, if you press unpress it, the this front is a little bit forward, so we're going to bring that inward of this bacteria like this. Alright, so I'm going to repeat this step another one time. So we're going to just press this one and press object and paste it. So you no 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 back. So I'm going to press this one and copy and paste. So you have another half. You put it right there, elongated it a little bit, make it downward and pull it backward. So what you have here, unclick this, make this a little bit to be the what we call as for as we know that bacteria positive uh gram-positive bacteria, it has this cell membrane. This is the cytoplasmic membrane. It's cytoplasmic metric here. This is the cell membrane, and then this one is peptidoglycan. All right. So for this one, I'm going to make it to paint it in the different colors, so you can differentiate between uh, the cytoplasm, the cell membrane, as well as peptidoglycan. Right, so I'm going to make the color as more color, I think. So because of it is a cell membrane, I'm going to make it a little bit yellow, a pale yellow, I guess. Alright, so color it. Okay, and then press this one. So you have this. So and deselect it. Select for this one. This one is for the peptidoglycan. So I'm going to color it as, let's say, purple. Alright, so color it as purple color. So there you go. So this is a little bit messy here. So but don't worry. You can just unclick this and just change it as you want it be like. Okay, this one I'm going to be like this. Okay, I think that will be normal. Just a little bit. Okay, so for this one I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, like this. So I'm going to make it like this. So do play with this thing. So now you can differentiate between this what we call as the cytoplasm, the inner part of the bacteria. This is the cell wall, and then this one is the peptidoglycan. All right. So this is actually pretty incomplete for me because I didn't have time to show to make all of them to arrange them. So if you have done with these things, you just click this one and save and rename it. For example, you're going to rename it is gram positive bacteria. Okay, save. So next time when you opening these things, you can just open and load object GPB, gram positive bacteria, open it. Alright, so it's going to appear like this. So as you can see, the color now is changed. Alright, because uh, we make this DNA, the flagella and the what we call this as the fimbria using Paint 3D. So what we're going to do is just click this one, color. So initially we color it as blue, so color it. And for this one, we're going to unclick this and click this one. So we're going to color it as red. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So color it, done. So there you go. So if you want to color this fibre as well, you can just color it back. Press okay, let's say I'm going to color it as no, you have to unpress this one first. Press this one and press this one, both of them, and inside the color select orange here. Alright, so color. So there you go, you have different part with different color. Alright, so I'm going to show you my bacteria that I have done. So I'm going to open mine, save scene. Okay, so I'm going to open mine, load object. So this is my bacteria incomplete. Alright, wait it to loading. So this is mine. So it has pili for the DNA transfer, has fimbriae here, and this is the flagellum, and this is the ribosome, the DNA, the plasmid, and as you can see, this one is the cell membrane here, and this is the peptidoglycan. So you can uh, differentiate based on the color. Alright, so there you go. So if you want to make it as a video, or you want to just print screen, you can just view it as you can undo this grid to the light, so you don't have anything down here, or dark. So there you go. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.